Hey guys, this is Daenerys. Welcome to the YouTube page of Words Worth Listening. The topic I want to touch base on today is the best dating advice for men. I recently had a friend that I've known for quite some time. He's a little bit older than me. I met him when I was 18 and he was about 27 years old, so a big day, different age group, but you meet a lot of people at different ages throughout life, and I met him when I was a freshman in college. But he gives me a call, and the topic is this is a little bit different story, but I'm not a person who judges. I'm not a person who cares to judge a person for the mistakes they make for themselves. We all live life, and we all will make mistakes in different ways. So this is the story, and I'm going to see how to save. Basically, it's going to how to save a relationship. The best dating advice for men: how to save a relationship, because majority men do make most mistakes in a relationship, and women they do the same thing as well. Mistakes can be made on both parts, but this is for men who make mistakes in a relationship, who want to save their relationship, and they want to obviously keep the woman that they ended up making a mistake for. So, what had happened in regards to this story is Buddy's trying to meeting with the parents. Things are going bad. Everything's just going sour. He goes to talk to a friend, goes to talk to a person in the middle of the night. Turns out the person was an undercover cop. Got in trouble with the law. Solicitation of a prostitute. And this guy, he's been in love with this woman, the woman he proposed to. He proposed to this woman. He's always had a conversation about her. I met him when I was 18. And even when I tried to bring him out and indulge in the women around us, it wasn't, and you really can't indulge in women around you when the only woman that's for you is in a different place. He was doing a long distance relationship. So always, at the end of the night, I was going back to have a conversation with this woman. So foremost, was the only person for him, to be completely honest. And I know this for a fact because I was an 18-year-old kid, and I needed a buddy always to hang out with, especially when I was going out and mingling and having a good time. So, goes in the middle of the night, gets in trouble. It turns out the person he went to go have a conversation with, was an undercover cop, but that's not even the point. The point is when you have no one to turn to, you want to turn to someone just to listen. And I know him as a person. We always hung out. I only hang out with women, really, so I have more of a voice for myself because I talk to a lot of women who don't have voices for themselves. No offense to those. And I feel like he just was going to go talk to the person. I'm on his side. I mean, I know him as a person, and it's just those urges. I mean, we all have urges, but I can't say he's one of the people who would have an urge to even solicitate or even have intercourse with another woman. So I don't know because yeah. But how to save a relationship when everything goes sour. I once dated a lady for 4 years, and in that relationship, I started out in the worst way. On our 1 month, I ended up cheating on her, and I was very vocal about it in regard to telling her the next day. I was very upset, and she had to leave for the weekend and go for a trip, so I had to meet. I had a time span to get to her house. Again, I'm young. I'm 15. I have no car, no license or permit, so I walk. I walked a couple of miles for her. I walked through three cities. I lived in Eagan, Minnesota. I walked through Eagan. I walked through Burnsville, and I had to go to Savage, and she lives deep in Savage. 3 hour walk. Ended up raining, so I walked for 3 hours to my lady's house. 13 miles, whatever the task may be, through the cities, to apologize. And what I was trying to tell him is that no matter what you do in life, you're gonna make a mistake. To keep the person you want to keep in your life, you have to go through adversity. You have to show that you're willing to work for this person, because what's happened has happened. He got in trouble with the law in regards of whatever the situation he put himself in. He wants to keep the woman he proposed to, the woman he's been talking to for all this time, and I'm his best man. He actually called me a couple months ago to want me to be his best man, so I agreed to that. Obviously, I want the best for my friends, and obviously this is the woman you've been speaking in since I was 18. I'm 21 now, so I made a mistake, and what has happened has happened. Any relationship's gonna last when both parties want it to last. And I started my relationship off cheating on my girl, apologized, went about it, started a relationship off in a negative way that ended up blossoming into a 4 year relationship. Any relationship can overcome anything that's negative. Both parties just have to want to be with the same person. Any memory that's been made has to be kept as a remembrance of um, the time that we're in is obviously a time that is desperate. We're falling apart, but you have to remember that the times that we fall apart are the times that we should stick together. Because if we fall apart, all that's been led up to this moment has been worth nothing. Now we all live life to build memories and build remembrance towards what we feel is significant and what we feel that has value. But you can't keep a value. You can't keep value in play when you don't see it around. Really, relationships fall apart. We all know that. People get heartbroken. People go over. People just get sad. But you gotta keep those memories apart. So my advice to him to keep his relationship going, um, the girl obviously doesn't want to see him. She's upset. Her mother's jumped into the relationship, pushing him away, and so he can't even get communications with him. He can't even get a text message out there. He can't get a phone call. So I told him, hey, the best way to save a relationship, I've done the long distance. You want to get her on a Skype call. Technology nowadays is key to help a relationship. When she can't see your face, when she only can hear a voice, bring your face into the play, because your emotions of how much you want to be with this person, she's gonna look into your eyes. She's gonna know that, hey, the moments I spent away from you are way more terrifying than the moments that I'm gonna spend with you. And for you to put that in her head, I told him, hey, get her on a Skype call. She knows you best. She knows you as a person. She knows that, hey, the mistakes that you're gonna make is the mistake she's gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to get over, because no one's perfect, and no one's gonna be born to be perfect. You might think a person's attractive. You might think a person is amazing, but no one's. You gave value to that person. They're not perfect. No one's perfect. No matter what anyone tells you in life, no one is perfect. And no one will be, but we all look to strive for the perfection that we want for ourselves and the family and our friends. Best way to save a relationship, everything, I cheated off my girl, but I built it on a different way. I met up with her the next day, kept my face into her play. I kept saying, hey, I understand what I'm saying. You don't look and say sorry for so long. You apologize, but you have to take action behind apologizing. Showing her why you feel sorry. Showing that, hey, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to do anything that you're not welcome to do. Don't feel pressure um, don't feel pressure to overdo your will to her. Don't try too hard. Just show her that, hey, I'm going to give you space. I'm going to give you the time that you need to get over this aspect, and we're going to come back and we're going to handle this like adults, and we're going to have a conversation on how we can get over these obstacles. What measures I have to take and what measures you have to take so we can both get to back where we want in the relationship, which is the happiness that we both cause towards each other. Best advice I can give for men, best I can give for women, or is that no matter what obstacle you have in a relationship, it's going to be a negative obstacle. You already know it. To turn a negative into a positive, you have to have a positive outlook. So you write down what's happened, how do you want, and what happiness do you want to become off what negative has happened. To get what you want from a woman, to get what you want from a man, you have to go about it by just taking both hands and collaborating together and say, we are a team to get over this obstacle. There's husbands that are cheating on their wives, there's wives that are cheating on their husbands, there's infidelity all around the world. But this is infidelity before you get married, before anything. Just to get the woman you want, to get the man you want, you have to go over the obstacles to show that the person is worth wanting. We all want value in life. We all want remembrance, and we all want to have a good time. For you to have a good time in life, you have to pursue those who are creating a good time for you. And always know when you pursue something, obviously there's gonna be pros and cons. And the only advice I can give to those who are having failed relationships, who are falling apart, who are just looking for something to rebuild them together, go back to the memories that made you guys happy. Go back to what brought you guys together, and go back to what is going to keep you guys together, which is love, dedication, and willpower. With all those things, you're going to get what you want in life. Pursue a passion, and if a person is passionately making you happy, keep them around you. Don't cut anyone off that doesn't need to be cut, and don't give up on anyone that you feel has value. Because at the end of the day, if they have value, you gave them value, and they had to have created value through remembrance of happiness, memories, and having a great time. So, best advice I can give for you guys: don't give up with someone that's worth anything to you. Anything you want in life, you have to give value to, and you have to have pursuit of happiness towards it. If that person is giving you happiness, pursue it in a happy way. Again, this is Daenerys Lewis giving you guys the best advice in regards of how to save a relationship when everything's going sour, and just not giving up on what you feel is sour, because what is sour can always be replenished. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is Daenerys Lewis. Leave a comment below of how you became, how in your relationship there was adversity, and how you guys became over it, how you guys overcame that hump, because every relationship has a standstill. Comment below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this on Facebook. How do you go about getting over a stump in a relationship, and how the outcome became on your behalf? Comment below. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is the best advice I can give to men, women, in a failed relationship. Thank you guys for watching again.